We're in the kitchen?
We're in the kitchen.
Okay, yes.
Hey guys, I'm Timo.
And I'm Jason.
And we are blogging out today in the kitchen.
In the kitchen again.
Yes, and we're gonna make a Mexican scramble recipe that I just sort of came up with and really liked.
All threw together?
Yeah, threw it together. It was very good.
And did you see a recipe that kind of inspired that, or?
You know, I think I was just trying to make sort of like a huevos rancheros.
Then you're like, what leftovers do I have in my fridge?
So let's get started. I'll tell you the ingredients. Oil, bell pepper, black beans, mushrooms. We're gonna do some garlic, 5 eggs, cheddar cheese, sour cream, and avocado. And then I've got some spices as well that we're gonna toss in there as we're cooking. So let's get started.
Let's get cooking.
Woo! Okay, so put a shot of oil in here. And I've got, ooh, that all frying up already. Now I gotta keep that moving or they're gonna brown and get crispy and not be right. So
We don't want it to brown.
not really, a little bit's okay, but not too much. So this is gonna cook down quite a bit actually and not be as big as it is right now. It takes up like the whole pan. And as it cooks down, I'll season it a little bit and then I'll also throw in the black beans. Just a dash of salt here. So while that's frying up, I'm actually gonna mix up my eggs. I just have 5 eggs here and we're gonna scramble those all up. Before I get them totally done up, I'm gonna actually toss in some spices. So I've got some cumin that I'm gonna throw in, garlic powder as well. Just give it a little garlic flavor. So while that stuff is frying up, I've got 2 cloves of garlic in my garlic press, and I'm gonna go ahead and press those right on in, straight into the pan.
While that's frying, we'll drink.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I got my black beans, and I'm gonna toss those in.
Now, did you drain the black beans at all?
I did, I absolutely drained them.
Okay.
Yep. So I got my black beans in there, now I'm gonna stir everything up. Kind of let it cook. I want it to heat through, but I also actually want the beans to start breaking down and have like, not refried beans, but have a little bit of sort of the bean paste, if you will. I'm gonna put a little bit more cumin to give it that sort of Mexican food flavor, and we'll come back to it. So while we're waiting for that to cook, we're gonna go ahead and get our avocado ready. So we'll slice it just right down the middle. Obviously there's a pit inside, so you wanna cut around the pit and twist it off. Love it, I love avocado so much. There we go.
Gotta be careful of that. I got a scar on my thumb.
Yep. That's a good scar. So I found that I have to do this with a butter knife and not a regular knife because I slice all the way through and hit my hands. So you want to cut, you know, the slices in this. So now that we've got our avocados ready to go, I'm going to go back to my bean mixture here, and you can see that it's actually really cooked off a lot of the moisture, and it looks really good, and the beans are starting to break down a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and on another frying pan, I'm gonna toss in my eggs. And I'm basically just very simply scrambling 5 eggs. We got our heated pan ready to go. I've got my eggs in here. We're just gonna stir these all up here. And remember, the eggs have a little salt, a little cumin, a little onion powder, and a little garlic powder. Just to give them some flavor. But there's plenty of flavor from the bean mixture as well. So I'm gonna grab them, plate them all up. And now I'm gonna take the bean mixture and sort of put it over the top. While the bean mixture on top is hot, I'm gonna take some just simple shredded Mexican cheese and sprinkle that over the top. And then using a nice big spoon, I gotta scoop out my avocado here. Okay, get that all ready. And then just kind of arrange it neatly on top of the pile here. And then last but not least, a little sour cream. I do too. So a little dollop of sour cream on the top. There you go. Whee! There's mine.
Here's mine.
And there it is. TIMO'S Mexican Scramble.
Let's try it.
Let's give it a shot. Oh my God. That's probably because I made it.
Yeah, it's really good.
So tell us what recipes you've made up. Maybe you've hit on something really cool. Comment below. Make a video response.
And we'll be in the kitchen.
We'll be in the kitchen. Bye.
Bye.